Hello and welcome to the reveal of the new Whimsical Wings collection. And this is a beautiful collection that allows you to create intricate and detailed butterflies. So you have the Whimsical Wings stamp set and you have the Whimsical Wings dies. I'm going to show you how you can put those together in a variety of ways to get a lot of different looks. There's also a Whimsical Wings stencil pack, and it actually includes, I believe, 6 stencils. And that is a lot, and it creates the most glorious panel. Here I've stenciled this one to show you. I mean, it's drop dead gorgeous. Now, the Whimsical Wings allows you to stencil an entire panel, or you can stencil just an outer panel so that you can stamp the butterfly in the center. So that's what I did here. I stamped the butterfly, and then I stenciled the outer floral details. So you can get 2 different looks with this stencil pack and the stamp set. Now for the Whimsical Wings dies, I'll show you how those come together. Now this butterfly here was stamped using the stamp set, and then I took the coordinating dies and die cut them and adhered that butterfly together. Now here's the butterfly put together with the detail dies. You can see how it kind of embosses that faux stitching detail on there. And then there's 2 different bodies of a butterfly that are kind of angled if you want to just do the profile of a butterfly, just the side. There's also a curved sentiment strip that coordinates perfectly with a couple of those curved sentiments in the Whimsical Wings stamp set. I stamped those to show you how perfectly they fit. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can stamp the butterfly. All the details, how it comes together, how intricate and beautiful it is. It's definitely customizable depending on what colors you choose to stamp it with. I'm going to start with the top wings with Aqua Sky. And I'm using my Misty here. I have a panel of white cardstock. And, you know, this is a large, solid stamp, so I did prep it. I rubbed everything down with an adhesive eraser, cleaned it really good to make sure I got a good, solid impression. Now, I stamped the bottom wings with Oceanside ink. And then I have the little detail wings. I'm stamping that in Peacock, which is a shade darker than that Oceanside. You can make this as intricate and detailed or as simple as you want to go. I'm using a little mushroom for that body of the, that's probably not the right term. Is it called the body of a butterfly? I don't know, the center. Okay, now here's the detail. You don't have to add it, but you can if you want. It almost gives you like a print look to it. I added honeysuckle to those little hearts. And now here's a little stardust for the bloom. So there's all these stamps in the stamp set that coordinate with the inner images within the butterfly. You can add those with various shades of color. I'm using all Concord 9th inks, of course. For the leaves, I'm using parsley. I'll do that on the bottom wings and as well on the top. I'm using parsley again for those top leaves within the butterfly. And then for the little blooms, I'm using honeysuckle again, kind of tying that in with those little hearts on the bottom. So this is pretty colorful. Would you say it's Scandinavian feel? I don't know, something about it. It's beautiful. There you have the finished product. And that is just simply using the Whimsical Wings stamp set. There's also a set of enamel shapes, whimsical enamel shapes. They are sold separately in the Concord 9th website. If you want to add a little detail, the little shapes fit perfectly within the butterfly and stencil details. So here's the dies, showing you how this all comes together. If you choose, you just want to die cut the butterfly and not stamp it, not stencil it, you can create a beautiful design simply with the die cuts. So you can add a little detail to the bottom of the wings. It kind of just slides under. I did that out of mushroom. And I have Aqua Sky and Oceanside or Peacock. I can't remember the colors. Now for the little detail, there's extra little bloom dies that I die cut out of that little faux stitching that does that when you run it through the die cutting machine. It gives you that little faux stitching detail. And then I took the coordinating bloom dies and die cut that out. So this is how this comes together. Quick and easy, fits it. I glued this all together so I can lift it up and show you. Look at that incredible faux stitching detail. No stamping, no stenciling. Here's 2 cards that I put together. This first one uses that entire 6 stencils from the stencil pack, and I'm telling you, she's a showstopper. I stamped it with that "Thanks so much" from the boho butterfly stamp set. And then this card, I used all 3. I used the stencil pack, I used the stamp set, and I used the Whimsical Wings dies. I also embossed a sentiment in white onto that curved sentiment strip out of clover cardstock. And that concludes the introduction to the Whimsical Wings collection.